Hey guys, welcome to EuroLeague Fantasy Talks. In this episode we will check BasketNews EuroLeague Fantasy and round 30 of EuroLeague. We will build a team for budget growing and we'll give tips on which players to pick that will increase your budget. In the last round, in round 29 of EuroLeague, my team got a total of budget increase of 1,060,000. Everyone benefited to that except McKissick, who went minus in his fantasy points and therefore deducted 15k from our budget. But otherwise we increased the budget a lot and grew it up to 37 million. And Shane Larkin got us 180k, Yabusele 130k, and Costello 160k. But let's go now and prepare our team for round 30 of EuroLeague. As usual, I have to start by removing 3 players that have the worst stats for budget growing and basically that have the least chance of raising their value. And those players are Gershon Yabusele, Vanya Marinkovic, and Cody Miller-McIntyre. Alright, and now I need to get 1 forward and 2 guards. So let's start with a forward. And we start with a forward who has the best odds of increasing our budget in round 30. And I will go with Tarik Biberovic from Fenerbahce. Biberovic has lately been getting more trust from coach Jasikevicius, and therefore his price is continuing to grow, and that's because of his fantasy points performances. They're very more consistent, and even if Barcelona has strong defense, even if Biberovic will score 0 PAR, he will still get his price increased. And as my first guard, I will pick Antonius Cleveland from Maccabi. Cleveland has also lately been getting more minutes and more stats, and now he will play against Asvel, who are not so good in defense. But even if he would score 0 PR, he would still increase his price by a good amount. And as my last player, I will pick Alex Avramovic. All these guys been getting more minutes, but especially Avramovic. Avramovic even had minutes before his injury, but now after injury, he is really becoming the go-to man of Željko Obradovic. And therefore we pick him as he has some really amazing stats for price growing. So pick him and you might as well get some fantasy points from him as he will play against Baskonia, who are a mediocre defensive team. He might as well get some good fantasy points when playing at home in Stark Arena. So this will be my budget growing team for round 30, and of course I'm pretty sure you guys have built even better teams as you don't focus on budget that much, but I'm making all this just so you guys get all the better tips about budget, picking players for the budget, but of course you guys have to pick players for fantasy points as well. And so therefore let's check more players in each position that are good for round 30 of EuroLeague. So the 5 best centers for round 30 for budget growing are Osmani, Donta Hall, Devin Booker, Josh Nebo, and Danko Brankovic. 5 best forwards for round 30 budget growing are Tarik Biberovic, Deshaun Thomas, Blossom Game, Jordan Mickey, and Mirotic. And 5 best guards for budget growing are Matthew Strazel, Noam Yakov, Volkov. Well, for Volkov, of course, please be mindful that he's not playing 100%. So please check the injury status. It is a bit questionable, so it is a little bit risky picking him. But if he would play and if he would score 0 points, his price will grow by a good amount. Then Antonius Cleveland and Alex Avramovic. And even if there are more than 20 players that will most likely drop their price, but these are with the worst stats, so they're very likely to drop price unless they would go with some crazy performances. And of course some of them are injured or questionable. So if they would play, their price would drop. So really be careful about these guys. Of course, even though they can score like Wade Baldwin or Mike James, of course, they can bring us huge scoring performances. But just in case you're very tight with the budget, then it might be better to trade these players, not to reduce your budget. That's all guys. For more content on EuroLeague Fantasy, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.